What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So in my last video, we talked about how Oliver, Mark's younger brother, killed the Mauler Twins. Well, in today's video, we will be talking about what happens next in issue 53. This issue begins with Mark and Eve having their first date on a mountaintop. But Mark is thinking too much about how Oliver killed the Mauler Twins. Mark then wishes to go and talk to him about it. Eve tells Mark that she understands since she knows about the personal and superhero parts of life. Mark goes to talk to Oliver in their father's old office, which is now Oliver's bedroom. Mark asks if he wants to talk about what happened. Oliver defends himself by saying that he killed the bad guys and people are safe, and asks what's left to talk about. Mark is bothered by him not caring and says, "We're not our father." Oliver says that he agreed, that Nolan may be right, and Mark says that he doesn't agree with it. Oliver talks about how different his mother's people and humans are. He also talks about how his mother's people work for the greater good rather than the individual. He also talks about how he has no relation to humans because he is disgusted at how self-centered humans are. Mark argues that he's been on Earth more than he has his birth planet. Oliver tells Mark of his enhanced memory, and that he remembers everything that had happened in his life, including the conversations had during his birth. Mark becomes frustrated with him and leaves. Debbie then asks Mark what's going on with him. Mark then becomes angry that her boyfriend, Paul, knows about his secret identity. Mark goes to his room, and Eve arrives to comfort him. He talks about his Viltrumite short temper and asks Eve if she wants to see a movie. Mark goes to his old dorm to move all his stuff back to his house. He also helps William move his belongings out to Rick Sheridan's room. Mark then goes out patrolling, though he's not liking it because it's not as effective as having Cecil speak to him through the earpiece. He sees Titan at Stronghold Penitentiary and stops him. Mark tells Titan that he knows about Titan taking over Machine Head's position. Titan tells Mark that he's visiting a friend. Titan threatens to sue Mark, and Mark attacks him. Titan converts to rock form and begins to fight Mark. Mister Liu interrupts, annoyed by Titan's delay. He summons his soul dragon to rescue Paul Cha, Duplicate's brother. Mark attempts to fight it, but the dragon swats him away. Paul apologizes to him, and the dragon grabs him and frees him from prison. Later, Liu revokes Titan's membership and operations. Titan tells Isotope to prove his loyalty. Isotope teleports Liu, his bodyguard, and Paul to China. Liu declares war on Titan and summons his astral dragon, revealing that the dragon comes out when he's unconscious. He takes his bodyguard, his body, and Paul to the United States. On his way back, Mark sees Eve, and the duo kiss one another. Eve asks if he's happy with her. Mark assures her that he is, and says that they will go on a date with no interruptions. Eve accepts, and he flies back to his house. He wishes to talk with Oliver. Oliver apologizes to Mark for acting the way he did, but says that his emotions are different than Mark's, and that he will likely not act the same way as Mark would since he is not human. Mark accepts and hugs Oliver. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.